Alrighty. Alrighty. We're live. Hello, hello, everybody. How we doing? DPS, knives, fanny, Oran bar, tank. Alrighty. One second. Alrighty. Has the link been posted into Garden yet? No, it has not. Do do do. Okay. Do do do. Okay. Hello, hello, everybody. I think it should be all working now, maybe? Oop. Okay. Let's get the readies from the teams and let's get into it. Busan, Volskaya, Hollywood, Havana, and Lijiang. Alrighty, I will give fair warning. I may be rather washed casting-wise, so we'll see. Alright, now we just wait on Fallen, and then we should be good to go. Alright, in we go. I should have probably checked the controls before he went in, I'm not gonna lie.
Now traveling to Busan.
Cool.
Initiating match.
Down. Up. Cool. Alrighty. I wouldn't be surprised here if we saw more just brawl from both sides here. And it's gonna be exactly that. NF already breaking out this comp with the focusing around that on a Brig support line. I'm not sure about the Brig pick personally. I would have personally chosen Lucio, that way your Ryan can get in and out right the hell fast. But I will say it is probably going to be better than the Fallen support line with the Bat Mercy. Though the Mercy pocket for that Ashe can be deadly if it's if the player has the right aim for it. Both teams are going to be pushing out here, and we will be more than likely seeing them play for this top high ground area. Yep, they're both going to be rotating towards the point side of the high ground, and that is a big dynamite coming out early from Soccer, getting him an easy 15% early. Ascent already going down here to a concussion mine from Knives, but that res is going to be there. The shield from Barflower is down, and Oren's mech goes down in turn. We are going to be seeing Fallen have the chance to push out here early as the Rhine drops down. Barflower just dropped and fall completely away from the team. That's going to be the first point capture going in favor of Fallen Olympians. But that doesn't quite matter because the picks are still going to be going in favor of NF. Still waiting on their Reinhardt to return though. That sleep though will halt the advance to clean up the rest of it. Clean up the rest of NF. But now we are going to be seeing Ascent. They have to push out to give Ascent a good line of sight to get out of there. The Valk is going to be coming out early here on the side of NF, or rather Fallen Olympians. And the Bob comes out as well. And Oren is going to be taking down Soccer early, and the Bob is officially out of the fight. Goldie, on the other hand, finds Fanny Flutter, and now NF officially have that point capture after 30% going in favor of Fallen. We are going to be seeing a high nade, but Supreme goes huge with the Junkrat tire. A quick 4K, and that one and done for that fight. Supremes ends the fight with the 5K, and that is huge from Supreme. All right, we are now going to be having to see Fallen come back onto here with the McCree High Noon and close to. They have the bat window, and the window's coming out early, but it doesn't matter. Ascent goes huge to get that placement, dies for it, and so does the rest of Fallen after a shatter here coming out from Bar. And that is the fight win shortly after the fight began. Coming out here for NF. Only having to invest one ultimate into that fight. Overall here, the ult economy is in favor of NF with the 4 ultimates. We just have to see if there will be a potential ult dump. Here comes the bomb. And it's not quite there. But the kill onto Ascent once again. NF just not letting up here on this choke point hold. We are going to be seeing Fanny here on that flank through the wall there. But that is a huge double support outs here coming out from NF. The shatter goes huge. The pin after it will not find a kill. It actually ends up hitting onto Orin. And NF actually looking pretty strong here in this first round. And there will be no flash. I'm not sure if NF are even gonna have a chance. Supreme goes down early with the tire. Flank Hainoons on both sides here, not gonna be able to find anything. And that's gonna be it. NF just simply being able to hold and having no real need to expend their entire ult economy there. Overall, well played from NF.
Ready for battle.
Alrighty. Going back into this, we are going to be seeing more of the same. Instead, we're going to be seeing a pharmacy come out here from Fallen Olympians. But the soldier from Fanny Flutter was known to be pretty good last season. But more so the Hog is when NF shined last season with Fanny on that tank. But we are just going to be seeing that Pharah have free reign as the soldier just does not know what is happening. And Bar here is going to be dropping extremely low just off the first fight. Bar will be going down shortly. Does go down to Goldie. And NF are just going to be falling over as their tanks and their flex support are already down. 4 picks. Your soccer on the far is going huge. Already 80% to that barrage. And there is no real attempt to slow them down here from NF with that first fight. Soccer doesn't even have the pocket right now. Yep, and the Mercy has returned. Oh, we are going to be seeing a pause called in here from NF. What's going on here? Alrighty. Oh. Alrighty. Well, overall, so far for this fight, lag. Oh. We are just going to be seeing NF here just stuck in this choke point as the barrage is now ready to be thrown in here. As the Ryan is a mile ahead of the team, that could have been a free pick, but Supreme falls down to just short of 5 HP. As the barrage is ready, will we get to see it pop this fight? And Soccer's at the 100 health mark, and the soldier is just burning him down. There goes one. Here comes the barrage. Won't find anything as the transcendence from Bob the Spud comes out really huge there, and they end up taking down the pharmacy in turn. Seeing the collapse onto Barflower here will be going down, but Goldie is sitting at about 50 HP inside that immortality. No real chance to be kept alive there. And now we are going to be seeing the attack visor dumped in from Fanny Flutter. Will find one. Probably will find another. Nope, just finds the one with the attack visor, but the follow-up from NF is there. But they haven't captured the point. Really late capture of that one. Fallen, instead of that first fight last time being only the 30%, they are going to be finding just over 70 this time around. We are going to be seeing the rest of Fallen start to push in here. it is looking not too bad for Fallen right now as they're pushing in with the Diva Bomb and coming up on 2 more, but the tire again from Supreme. How big is it going to be? It's going to be huge as soon as that immortality goes down, and another 4K for the tire. Supreme is just unrelenting. Got the 4K plus the Diva Mech. The tire and the shatter there is all they needed for that fight. Goldie, I'm afraid, burnt that entire matrix really early on, but will be okay in the end. Waiting for that rotation here from Fallen Olympians is NF, and they are going to be taking the little drum room up top. And because of that, Soccer Puppy is going to go down really early to Fanny Flutter. And the Transcendence here from Bob the Spud, after already going 1 pick up, I'm not sure. Bob the Spud is going to go down, but Supreme and Oran take out the support line. And just like that, the rest of NF should be able to clean up this fight. As there is no supports coming out here from Fallen Olympians, and that should pretty much be the map. Well, welcome back, Ash. Yeah, their only real touch is with that Echo, and unless she doesn't make it, nope, they are going to make it. The overtime is going to be there. The window is going to come out here from Ascent. A Sucker Puppy doesn't get that half HP before the beam, so that damage from that beam is going to be minuscule in the end. The Attack Viper here going to be taking down the Tracer. Here comes the Junkrat Tire, another big one incoming. Yep, and that's going to be 3 kills from that Tire. There's no one to stop Supreme here, as he just unrelenting battle against the entirety of Fallen Olympians continues as those Junkrat Tires tear them to pieces. That is the first map win for NF. Even on that NA ping, NF were still able to pull it out there. Honestly, you gotta give them props for it. They're on bad ping, at least for most of them, I believe. Trap gets triggered. Supreme knows they're right there, and here it comes. No immortality, not enough time. Alrighty. Map is going to be... It is going to be Volskaya. Oh, that's Hanamura. Nope. You know what? This should fix it. There we go. Alrighty. Going into map 2 now, we are just going to be having the same lineups from both sides. No role swaps or nothing. I'm honestly looking to Supreme again to pull out this game. And on the side of Fallen Olympians, Soccer Puppy is the player to watch. As really, he's the... I don't even know. They're the only one that has been showing signs of life, frankly. Ascent needs to play maybe potentially a little bit more passive to just make sure that you're getting the entirety of that BAP's kit, because you can take some of those off angles with the BAP, especially coming in here with the BAP. Sorry, my brain just fried itself. Coming in here with that Baptiste again, it is doable, but maybe not quite a preference, as we are going to be seeing Ascent go onto that Ana on a Mercy support line. Lucy, maybe their resident just... NA ping, you're right. Even I forget sometimes. Alright, we are on Netherlands now. We go back. Oops.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries. Initiating match.
Okay. Now we're back into this. We are going to be seeing that full rush come out from NF though, like we did there. And honestly, I'm still don't know how much of a fan I am of Lucy potentially just being their straight up Mercy player. Yeah, it is just going to be the same comments coming out from both sides, except Bob is not going to be on the Baptiste. If they're playing this smart at all, I would have put Maria on the Ana here, as she is known to have one of the better Anas. But I guess have her on the Lucio there. If they trust it, they trust it. I'm not going to judge it. But we are going to be seeing... Oh, the Torb. That Torb could make Fanny's life an absolute living hell. We are going to be... I'd imagine that NF would have to take around the right side from their perspective. Yeah.
Defend objective A.
And Fanny's going to be taking the off angle, coming in straight from the roof. Surely they know something's up when they're seeing the... Apologies. They know something's up here as Fanny just comes in, burns all the cooldowns, gets onto that off angle. And we are going to be seeing the first fight of the map breakout closer to the point, as Oren is now severely out of position. Is not going to be anywhere near the rest of NF to be able to absorb any incoming damage. There's the punch. But we are just going to be seeing Fanny go down early to a shot from Ascent there. I won't be surprised to see NF back off here, as their main source of damage and pick potential with that Doomfist is gone. Oh, the sleep onto Supreme. Yeah, and Supreme is gone there. That is really good peel to help. But peel is good and all, but if you leave your Reinhardt to die like that, surely they didn't see that re-engage coming in. But frankly, it won't matter much as the res is there, and the rest of NF is just going to fall over without their tanks being there. Maria caught out in the backline, and there's no one really to pick it up. Fallen really has shown just how strong they can be. Just how strong they can be if they're put on the right picks and have the right players and have the right heroes in play. NF here is going to be coming in with the Nano and the Shatter. I'd imagine we'll see the two of those comboed, along with 3 ults coming up in the rest of the fight. Here's the Nano. The Shatter, I'd imagine, will coming in 3, 2, 1. Yep, and that's the Shatter. Kills onto Loka, and that's every ult in the book from NF being popped. But then again, the same goes here for Fallen Olympians, as Bob just is not going to have a chance to do much either. And that is just going to be the fight one for NF, but at what cost? The only ult they will have going into the second point push is going to be that Lucio beat. Fanny is AFK? No, yeah, it was just AFK for a quick second there. Didn't quite realize I capped the point. Nonetheless, Soccer Puppy is going to be swapping over to that Sim. I honestly don't mind it. But with the anti onto Loka, and that's a huge Shatter, is going to be getting the pick onto that Rhine there. Not quite, the flash is there from Fanny to be able to stop that. Loka needs to pull back a little bit here. They cannot take a fight this close. We are going to be seeing the rest of NF here attempt to push in, as Goldie is going to be making sure that high ground's uncontested. Completely misses Fanny up there. Oh. Oren messes up the boosters with the bomb. It is just going to be wasted as Bar goes down, as Oren just is not able to help. And this looks to be Fallen once again, holding on for a while here. As now Goldie is just going to be pushing Supreme out of here. Goldie is feeding. Yeah, it's going to go down off to the side here, as the rest of Fallen attempts to go in and peel, but their Reinhardt isn't there. I don't know what there is left for Fallen to do here. We are going to be seeing the Molten Core come out. not bad here. Will be taking down the Reinhardt, but the nano tac visor here with the beat, everything being popped on the side, on both sides actually. High Noon here from Fanny Flutter is not gonna find anything more than likely. At that, Soccer Puppy is coming alive here, is getting 4 kills. Soccer Puppy, it just brought that fight back from the brink. Score is 1-0 in favor of NF. But Fallen looks to be holding on to this second point bomb. This sim swap from them is doing them wonders right now. And I wouldn't be surprised. What they could do is just run TP bomb, but even then, that's Barflower going down super early. Bob is gonna land a quick anti onto Loka, but that won't bring anything out of it.
You're going to be okay.
As Knives goes down to Soccer Puppy to another stagger. As Bob can't even land an anti. As there's just so much pressure coming out from the entire line of Fallen Olympians right now. NF don't know what to do. Supreme has swapped back over to the Junkrat now and is just trying to go for those spam kills. The life of a Junkrat, and the Nano is going to come out onto the Reinhardt, so he will not die from that shatter. Oh, but is going to pin into the backline, is more than likely going to be dying for that, surely. No! The peel! The peel from Fallen Olympians now, they look to have put the wheels back on. The wheels are back on, and that is a big shatter, but no follow-up onto it, not even from the Reinhardt himself. Goldie is now caught out of position, but the boosters are going to get them out alive. Bob is now onto the high ground alone. Overall, Fallen have just not let up. Oh, here comes the Diva Bomb. Won't find anything. That sim wall beautifully placed. Here comes the Nano. Here comes the Nano from NF as the Reinhardt goes down. Soccer Puppy needs to bring out some of those heroics that they had, but that doesn't make a difference. Those heroics can only do so much when you're booped off the map, and the McCree gets 2 with the High Noon. Goldie wasn't able to get back into the mech as Ascent is going to be coming down next. Look, won't have a chance to get to the point. It's just going to get instantly melted down. No chance. 34 seconds left in the time bank for NF on this second point. Capping with time is honestly going to be huge here for NF, especially that way they don't have to lose. That way they don't have to rely on the draw.
Initiating match.
Need to get some water, Jesus. I'm talking non-stop, my throat's dry as fuck. Jesus, I remember why I hate solo casting so much. But you do what you gotta do. Wait, there's a door over here? I didn't know this existed. What? A bonk if you're here. Mr. GM player. Am I stupid? Did you know this was a thing? Well, I knew over here was a thing. But right there. Did you know that was a thing? Am I stupid? I thought it was that entrance and that entrance. I had no idea that was a thing. Maybe that's just because it's never used. But still. Ooh, I actually really like the comp coming out here from NF. As we are going to be seeing the Lucio come out here. I'm not sure how I feel about that rotation, but the huge anti from Maria. That's what she was known for back in her Season 1 glory. Just those huge antis and sleeps to bring fights back. 3 doors on both starting spawns. Well, I knew about the ones for the second point defense, but I had no idea otherwise. I'm kind of dumb. Hey, Bird. Oh, we are just going to be seeing NF absolutely steamroll here. And that is the fast team kill, all within 40 seconds, 20 of those being that original rotation.
Peace be upon you.
And no real chance for Fallen Olympians to gain any ult charge out of that, as they are just blown to pieces by the rest of Fallen, by the entirety of NF, really. The Maywald is there, and Fanny might go down here. Nope, Goldie is instead just going to throw themselves into the middle of NF. Won't make it out alive from that. But Knives does go down. I have to be relying on the kills, but Barflower does end up going down the Nano onto the D.Va now. The Maywall screws up that entire plan, but the attack visor is going to be doing so much. And here come the spawners from Fallen Olympians as they look to be taking this point. Soccer is getting tunnel vision on Maria. Will he get the kill though? No. NF is going to be able to pull that out with Bob getting the 2K at the end. NF now coming up on NF now coming up on the Shatter and have the Transcendence and the Junkrat Tire to go. Orin has to get this mech back fast if they want a chance to win this fight, as Fallen is going to be going into this fight with 3 ults at the ready and 2 on the way. And there's the mech. Oh, the D.Va Bomb is there as well. The ult economy is even. Here comes the tire from Supreme. Goes down, but that's 1 for 1. Loka is not going to be able to survive, though, without his Lucio. And that is going to be that fight entirely right there. Fog is now having to wait for the rest of Fallen Olympians to get back before they can even have a hope to engage again. I like the comp from Fallen Olympians overall. It's just the fact that they're not playing it right. They're simply not playing it fast enough, and their target priority needs work. Here comes D.Va Bomb. Orange Slayer is going to go down, with no one going down to that. Goldie is more than likely going to be picked off here in the next couple of seconds. Yep. There it is. We are going to be seeing the 1v1 over here. Surely, yeah. Soccer takes both the DPS are down in trade of that D.Va mech, but a huge shatter here. And Lucy slept out of the. Did Maria just bag after getting whipped by that Reinhardt? Nonetheless. Nonetheless, we are going to be seeing Fallen Olympians cap this with 30 seconds left in the bank. And they are going to be moving into the second point. They have 3 minutes, and they have just under 3 minutes to beat the time of NF. That way they don't have to attack first. Their first point hold was really strong, but that is a huge anti. The fade is there though, and the entirety of Fallen Olympians has made this rotation. And the Death Blossom behind will instantly find Fanny Flutter, and the huge shatter to go in turn. They can literally just ult Fiesta. And that is exactly what they're going to do. As Orin is going to go down, the Reinhardt goes down in turn. Bob the Spud goes down. Knives is the only one remaining. Getting the quick remake, and Goldie now has to remake to even have a chance to take down the soldier. And the wall just goes up. The Nano Visor is just tearing through them. With 2 ticks already on the board. They got 2 ticks, but at what cost? Fanny Flutter now goes down. Loka is getting tunnel vision onto the Ana here. Is not even going to be able to get the kill. We are just going to be seeing the Transcendence come up. The Transcendence coming up. Nope, I stand corrected. And the Junkrat Tire puts that fight away. I don't think I've seen a clear MVP for a league game probably since season 1 of Garden. Like, this is a slaughter from Knives, putting on a masterclass for that Junkrat. Fanny Flutter running the Pharah with no pocket against a McCree. I don't know about that one, Chief. As gently as I can say it, that is not a smart play. Fog Machine is going to be taking a little bit of early damage here as Fallen Olympians begin their push up to the right side. They got the rotations in, and that is a huge shatter. Bomb comes in from NF, won't find anything, as this fight is practically even, as the entirety of NF is low, but that won't make a difference here, as the rest of NF is just going to be able to peel for each other and bring each other all back to full. And that is another hold for NF. even if Fallen caps this point at all, they still guaranteed have a minute. All they need is this last tick. NF will have that minute and a half, but that doesn't matter because Fallen were able to hold NF on that first point for a long time. Soccer Puppy setting up to charge the rest of that Blossom right now. Not quite able to kill that. There we go. The tire is down. Here comes the Junkrat tire. Supreme. Lying in wait. Will not find anything with it as the beat from Ascent is right there to meet it. But Fanny Flutter is just not being contested. Has free reign over the skies. More than likely is being hunted by the Reaper now. This is the final fight. I don't think that Fallen is going to have any other chance to contest here. If Ascent goes down, that's it. Yeah. NF have just held this game to a T. And there goes Fog Machine. They have no one to touch. Fallen Olympians go down 2-0 in the series.
Victory. Play of the game.
Supreme has, and just like I was saying earlier, absolute masterclass for that Junkrat right now. And back to NA servers we go. Fallen Olympians are now in the do or die situation. They were up at the start of that map, looking really good on their defensive holds, but they just were not able to put it through on the attack. Alrighty, our map now is going to be Hollywood. Honestly, I'm expecting that Pharah again coming out from NF, as that was a really, really big play. Like, I can't even be mad. Fallen have to find a counter for this Junkrat, or else he's just going to continue to tear him through. Supreme repping the Canadian as well. If Fallen take a map here, it's gonna be this one because they frankly have no other choice. They need to put the pedal to the metal right now, or else it's over. Alrighty, and we are good to go into the match once again. Jesus Christ. Throat's so fucking dry, I don't know why. Score jump is 2-0 in favor of NF.
Initiating match.
Supreme has been putting on a masterclass with the Junkrat, just 4K tire after 4K tire. There's nothing that Fallen Olympian have really done to counter it either. Even if it's as simple as focusing the Junkrat down every fight. No, there's been nothing really done.
Ready for
We are going to be seeing NF on this defense now coming up first. So Fallen have to find a counter, as Supreme, of course, is back on this Junkrat. There's no reason to swap off. Until someone finds an answer, there's no reason to. And with the Junkrat gold gun too. After those couple of maps, I'm not surprised. we are going to be seeing that pharmacy with the Ash. I don't know, because whatever target that Mercy is not pocketing is going to be a free kill. That Ash now is just going to be free for the rest of NF. As there is no pocket really to keep them alive. That Hanzo is going to be outranging them too. As the DPS of NF already are closing in on that 50% ult charge meter for both of them. While the Ana is going to be there as well, there is not going to be as much coming out here. We are going to be seeing Fallen push in here, but Supreme is just going to be getting 2 in turn, and Fanny is going to be grabbing another. That Concubine there a little bit late, just trying to build up the rest of that tire. It's 84, but Fallen really hasn't had a chance. Supreme even takes out the Pharah. The only ult here that is remotely close, or has it, is going to be that Nano, because of simply the amount of poke that's been taken. Supreme goes in, and the support line of Fallen Olympians is down once again. Fanny and Supreme, the clearest MVP in HM. Like, there has been no competition for them for this entire series. And that's the stagger onto the Diva. There is nothing that Fallen have really even tried to do. They need to... Well, they are going to be running a Junkrat of their own, as well as a Doomfist. I don't know about the Doomfist. Going into a Junkrat here? That just does not seem like the smartest play to me. We are going to be seeing NF though look like they will be completing the full hold. But then again, there's still another 2 minutes for them to be able to break this. But the Shatter from Bar just does not go through, as Bar is going to be antied and instantly brought down. The Mercy from Bob is going to get the Resurrect, and Glock is not quite there. And that is another fight win for NF. They just haven't had a chance. There's nothing that Fallen can do against the amount of spam that they have. And then a stray headshot onto Fog. This is a slaughter. NF, honestly, are looking really strong. It looks like they finally found a way to play. No shot, Supreme can hit that. Going in with the tire here. It's going to be hunting down the backline. Yeah, is not going to be found. As Soccer Puppy takes down the Junkrat, and the tire is taken down by the anti-nade. Here comes the Dragon, though, is going to be splitting the entirety of Fallen Olympians. And the Junkrat and the Diva are going to be caught out for it. The sleep onto the Reinhardt, that's going to... There is 40 seconds on the time bank. Soccer Puppy is going to have to go huge for them to even have a chance. Can't even finish off the Ana because of that Mercy pocket. I don't know what else there is for Fallen to do here. Bar is going to find the Mercy as well. Lucy going down. Orin finding 2 with the bomb. This is it. They won't even have a chance for overtime. Goldie in the Baby Diva. There's no chance. That is going to be the round. And they're going to have to play for the draw.
Score.
Their draw is the only chance to keep this series alive.
Switching sides. Initiating match.
I'm turning up the sentence on this account because it's slow.
Ready for battle.
Hello? Anyone out there?
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
We are going to be seeing again just this poke comp here from NF. No real counter. The LA Valiant skin for Oran. Already a questionable decision. There's nothing that Fallen has been able to do as their D.Va is already 1 HP. Take that TP out of there, please. Fog now on the Symmetra is going to get picked off. Completely split out from the rest of Fallen Olympians here. As Loka as well is going down to 1 HP. Will get healed up. But now NF has a huge foothold onto this objective. As Supreme has the high ground as well. They are going to be trying to flush him out. But it's too late. Their Reinhardt has gone down. Their Mercy too. Barflower is going huge right now. Barflower! There's nothing that Fallen can do. Riku, this is 3-0. Their Sim is the last one on the point, and that's it. 3-0 in favor of NF.
Victory. Play of the game.
There was nothing, frankly, that Fallen could have done there. There was so much poke. Alrighty, let's decide our MVP and HM here. Alright, at NFEU, at Fallen, 3-0 at NF. Fallen really need to start picking up these pieces if they want a chance to compete, because they are being slaughtered by every team in the book. There is nothing that they've been able to do. I'm not sure. Chat, do we give it to Fanny Flutter or do we give it to Bar? I'd honestly say Bar because he was hitting a lot of huge shatters. Does anyone actually remember Bar's pet? Ah, better Ryan than Phoenix, that was it. MVP has to go to Soccer for Fallen, and HM. Honestly, I'm gonna give it to Goldie here. Goldie wasn't doing too bad, so I'm honestly not bothered. Let's get these two in the interviews. Alrighty, are we all here? Hello, hello.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Yo, what's going on?
Not too much. Alright. Well, how are you guys feeling after that game? Able to bounce back after a couple of losses. How's it feel?
Hey. I was in party chat.
All good.
It feels pretty good, man, to get a proper game in and just having it be that swift. Like, feels good.
Now, moving... I'm just fixing up the seating now. You guys are going to be tied with Dragon's Guard for 3rd place. How you guys feeling staying above the rest... Staying above that mid-tier area... Staying in that mid-tier area. How you guys feeling about that one?
Myself, I'm happy enough with it because this is more of a build year for NF than success year. Because I just got given the team this year from Bruce, so I'm still figuring out how to captain teams and coordinate coordinate scrims and stuff like that. But pretty good, yeah. I'd be happy with mid tier, and if we're lucky enough, we might be able to go higher. Maybe get higher than Dragon's Guard or go up to a couple of other teams. See what we can do.
Fair play.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think could have gone better for you guys today, if there was anything? Because that game was over, I don't know how long you guys would have to check the VOD codes for how many minutes, but...
It's about I think 45, 50 minutes. But
Jesus.
it was... things are pretty good. Comms did get cluttered sometimes, but it never turned out to be an issue.
Yeah.
Except for, I think, Volskaya, where they... Did they fully cap Volskaya?
No.
They came very close, but
They came really
higher,
close. They got the 2 takes, but weren't quite able to pull it off.
yeah. Yeah, right.
Oh.
So, yeah, that was probably our worst moment, but that was still pretty good for our worst moment, so...
Yeah.
So
Supreme,
just kind
how
of...
are you feeling?
My back kinda hurts.
Fuck off. That was fucking boggling as well. I had to play flex support.
I was really confused when I saw you on the support. Just, huh?
I've been picking it up. I have most time on Ana this season.
Oh, gee. Do you actually?
Yeah, I have 4 hours on Ana to 2 hours on Tracer.
Aren't you supposed to be the Junkrat player, Bob?
The
Not
Bob will come
anymore.
out in time. Put Anubis in the cycle for me, baby girl. We'll get it sorted.
Hey, yo!
I think
Well,
there's
we
a
got
new
Anubis
junk in
this
town,
week,
though.
so...
No, I can take it off you whenever I want, Knives.
Who knows?
Old time's sake.
Alright. Well, after today, do you guys... Any words for the rest of the league? Any words towards Fallen? Anything like that?
I'm looking forward to playing you, I guess. Don't make it boring. This one wasn't boring, but like, just have some fun with it. Chill out, get a win or two.
Yeah.
Because that went surprisingly well. I need to pick up some more players though. I think our main issue at the moment is lack of players.
Yeah, there's
So,
been a few forfeits
open
on your
letter.
side, so...
There has, yeah. There's been 2 forfeits and a 3-0. No, it's been 1 forfeit, 3-0, and no, an 0-3 and a 3-0.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully we can get 1 or 2 more players just to fill that stuff out and be able to bounce back.
Do you have the MVPs and HM for NF or no?
I do indeed.
The only
You're
reason he
the
wanted to be here.
one
He
Don't
wants
do
it for the ego. He wants it for the ego. I know it.
Don't
I
give it to
call
him.
it. I call
Don't
it out at the
give it
beginning
to
of
him.
every single league game. I literally call it out.
Because you just told us to kill Lamp.
I despise the fact that I have to boost your ego even more, Supreme, but you got that MVP.
I know.
Those Junkrat
Who's our
tires were
HM?
nasty.
Thank you.
Rivaling
just
the
feeding
Bob
him
Rat
info.
if I could.
No such thing. No such thing as rivaling the Bob Rat.
Hmm.
It's like when it's like God and Jesus. Like, yeah, Jesus is God's son, but he's not God. Yeah, I just compared myself to fucking God.
Ah, shit. Here we go again. It's all fun and
Nah,
games
nah.
until someone just actively shuts down the Bob Rat. Just shit.
There's no such thing. It's never happened. Dude, trust me. Don't look at the bots.
Checks
Who's
every
our
single
who's our
VOD.
HM?
and your HM is going to be going to bar. Honestly, those shatters that set up a couple of Supreme's tires, even overall, those shatters won you a lot of fights. And that's
You
honestly
caught
what
this
you
as
gotta give
well,
him props
didn't you?
for.
I called that
Knives
too.
literally said whoever enables him will get HM. He literally said that. You played right into his hand.
Oh, of course I did.
It feels like watching an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh or some shit.
I was catching up on Yu-Gi-Oh the other day,
Checkmate.
just seeing how the hell they messed up that series. God.
I don't even know. It's such a good concept and they just fucked it up so bad.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, on that note, I should probably get moving on to Fallen Olympians. Alright?
Right,
Yep.
no problem.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Thank you guys for coming out today. One hell of a game. And I guess
45 minutes.
Also, one more thing for the rest of the league, right?
Oh?
No, we haven't
Bob Rat's bad.
consistently. We haven't consistently been able to get in our games yet, but like 3-0ing this team shows that we're more than just like a bottom feeder team.
Yeah.
Even if this is a building year, like you have to prepare for us.
Hey, every little thing
That's all.
helps.
Does,
And get ready for NF to climb up in the charts.
Yep.
And see dropouts wipe out T3.
You really self-promo.
Self-promote.
You see, that'll start happening once you get me signed Knives. Then we'll be good to go.
Well, thank you guys for your time.
Alright, see
Yeah.
you around.
Have a good rest of your night, you guys.
You too.
Alrighty. Soccer, let's get you an invite. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
How's it going?
I mean, as good as we can right now.
That's fair, honestly. I guess, how you guys feeling after today? Bit of a rough one, but you guys did show some signs of life on Volskaya.
Yeah, I mean, we've definitely been trying to put in the work. It's just with everyone's availability, we can't always, get together and, practice, necessarily like the comps we want or just communication training. It just hasn't been working out, and today that definitely showed.
Yeah, there was a lot of times where you could see there was just a lot of chaos going on in your back line and just not those tires specifically. God, those killed you guys.
The tires were definitely nuts today. Every time there was a tire, it was just 3K, 4K, and just couldn't handle it.
Yeah. I guess this question, we already touched on in that first few seconds. What do you think could have gone better for your team today?
Well, definitely communication. We know that's something major that we do have to work on, and we have been trying to touch onto it, but like I said, we can't always get together and do this and that or the other thing, but I mean, most of our team we're around gold, silver, plat range, so it's definitely not going to be like to the level that diamond or any higher SR.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
It's definitely something that we do got to work on, and we do know that.
As long as there's recognition there, that's always something. There's always something. At least it's the awareness that it's there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess, do you have any words towards NF or the rest of the league after today?
I mean, there's not much to say. It was a great game. Knives had a killer night with those tires. Nothing but respect for them.
Fair play. I guess, do you have any questions for me?
No, I mean, yeah, thank you for streaming. You know, we appreciate it.
No worries. It's my job. Alright, and just to wrap it all up real quick, I'll toss you your MVP and HM. Is that alright?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alrighty. Well, your MVP is gonna end up
Oh,
going to yourself. You you showed a lot of life here for Fallen Olympians, and honestly, the fights that you won, I found typically ended up banking off of you. So I gotta give you props on that one.
I definitely appreciate the recognition for sure.
Alright, and your HM is going to go to Goldie. I didn't mind the Diva play. Just gotta keep in mind when to go in and when to get out. That's the only thing that I could see.
Yeah, absolutely. Like again, that goes along with the communication part
Yeah.
of it. You know, just coordinating everything. But yeah, he's definitely improved since he's been with the team over the seasons, and his diva is definitely something not to be messed with.
His Diva's a strong suit, I could see that much.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been rocking it.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, on that note, I don't got anything else for you.
All right. Well, yeah, thank you so much. You know, we appreciate you, you know, streaming for us. You know,
No
it
worries.
was a great game. It was a great game.
Yeah, you gotta keep in mind everything that's going on and all that. Like there's always internal things going on with comms, comms, scrims, all that kind of thing. So not
For sure.
everyone's
For sure.
not everyone's got a million scrims a week, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely something we can improve on. But I mean, other than that, we can't really do anything.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well,
All right.
on that
Anything
note,
else?
I'm all good here. I guess thank you for your time, and I will see you this weekend, actually.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
Yeah.
We're ready. We're ready. We're pumped.
Game on.
Game on.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Bye bye.
Alrighty. That was Soccer Puppy coming out from Fallen Olympians. And on that note, guys, that's going to be the end of the cast. I thank you guys all for coming out tonight. And our next game is going to be tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST. And that will be between Husker and Arctic Archons, a week 1 rematch. And on that note, I'm gonna once again thank you guys all for coming out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.